Okay, let's see if I can keep this short and sweet. Today's the 15th of May, even though this says pick up 18th of May. I don't know why that's the case. The computer's gone in, they've run a diagnostic on the whole thing. They're saying they cannot replicate or reproduce what I have, as you can see on the previous videos. Therefore, they've wiped it, they've reinstalled the software, they say it's a software issue. They can't replicate what I produce. They've done disk images, therefore they won't do anything with it. They've just given it back to me as is. I simply asked from Apple at the Churchill Square to one of the managers, if this does happen again, what they will do next time rather than just wiping the computer and giving it back to me and saying it's a software issue. She would refuse to answer the question. She would not give me an answer other than to say that the history is there. Because I bought it in the US, even though I have Apple Care on it, which is a 3-year extended warranty, they won't give me a refund. The refund would have to be issued in the US. I don't want a refund. I just want a working computer to do what it's supposed to do. I'm perfectly happy to have another exactly the same computer that just doesn't have this problem. I hope the problem does not persist, continue, whatever the word is you want to use in this respect. I'm immensely frustrated because this is the third time I will have to now set up and rebuild the computer, and I'm concerned that the issue will persist or continue again. Then I have to take it into Apple, who will run a diagnostic, and this is my prediction. It will be, diagnostic will come back fine, and they'll say, we can't replicate it. So it's kind of a denial of the issue. And part of the reason I say that is I met some people who worked with some guys that had a Mac, M1 Max Studio, and they had no problem. So I think it could easily just be a fault with the USB ports of the motherboard and working in conjunction with the software. And until that fault is shown, Apple basically won't do anything other than I have to get them on the phone or replicate and reproduce the issue in store. Even though I had done it in store the first time back on the 14th of February, they still refuse to acknowledge it because they run the diagnostic in the store and come back with no issues. Every time they run the diagnostic, there are no issues, even though they visibly can see there's an issue. That's the part, and even though I'm producing these videos. So let's keep it short and sweet. I'm now going to proceed with rebuilding the computer for the third time, and hopefully it will just never happen again. But unfortunately, I predict it probably will, because once is okay, it could be an issue with software. Twice, that leads me to believe it's something else altogether. So again, today is the 15th of May, and it's 4 o'clock, 15th of May on 2023.